Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Today, I'm going to introduce a Julia package for the simulation of electronic order book dynamics. Nowadays, the limit order book mechanism has taken up half of the market. So it's really important to study this mechanism. There are some other rationale for development of the VLLimitOrderBook packages. The first one is it can provide a level 2 market data. Because most vendors, they do not provide the order book data, or sometimes they will charge a very huge subscription fee, which could prevent the researchers from accessing them. There are currently no available packages for in Julia, and we can also use those for simulation purposes. Also, we can also use this as a tool in adaptive machine learning by utilizing these packages as a real-time instructive feedback. It can assist the machine learning models in improving and optimizing the training results. Here's a snapshot of a limit order book for a certain ticker XYZ at time t. The orders submitted by the traders are sorted and stored in the sell side and the buy side books. The green bar here means the the buy side. The red bar here means the sell side. Buy limit order means the person is willing to buy a certain share of stock at a certain price or better. The better here means the lower price, because as a buyer, I always choose the cheap things first, right? So the red bar here means the sell limit order, which means the seller is willing to sell order at a certain price or better, which means higher. Because if I want to sell something, I want to make as much as possible for the money. The highest buy price means the best bet. The lowest ask price is called the best ask. The difference between the bid-ask price is referred to as the bid-ask spread. A brokerage or the market maker can make a profit between the bid-ask spread. And the bid-ask spread can be used for measure the liquidity of the market. The liquidity here means the ability to trade the stock without affecting the prices. There are other two kinds of orders, the market order and the stop order. The market order are not stored in the order book. They will execute immediately. This type of order will prioritize execution above the order prices, which is opposite to the limit order. Another type called the stop order, which means the transaction gets triggered as a market order as long as they are reaching to a certain market price. We can consider the stop order as a combination of the market order and the limit order. Here's an instance of a limit order book in a package, which was implemented with the price-time matching algorithm. The price-time algorithm means it will match the order as the best available price with the higher time priority. Order come with the early timestamp will have the higher priority. There's another matching algorithm called the polarita, which means the orders will be filled in proportion to the share of the price. So our limit order book contain one set book object, the ask set and the spec set. A set uses an AVL tree to store different orders at different price levels, and they will also contain some other generation information such as total volume and total number of orders. The instance also contains other properties such as account mapping, which is used to check the user behaviors for their limit orders. The AVL tree is a self-balanced tree, so which can make sure that our searching algorithm doesn't take very long time. So to compare our model performance, we compare some very popular model, which is coin toss model, and they are very widely used in research purposes. So we can see our VLLimitOrderBook model has a better performance than the coin toss model by submitting the same amount of limit orders. We also compare with the BSE system. BSE means the Bristol exchanges, and we can see that our model also have the superior performance than the BSE. To verify the correctness of our model, we pull up the historical NASDAQ total value data. We compare their data has the last trading price messages, and we can use these messages to compare our model. Our model will also generate the matching results. The results will also contain the last trade price. We compare those two prices at the same time step to verify our order whether actually get executed as expected. And we also measure the processing rate for consuming a certain amount of messages. And we can see the message processing rate is between 0.995 to 2.26. The reason of this difference is because they have different size of instance. So to sum up, we provide level 2 market data and simulation tools for the research purposes, and compare with the BSE model and the coin toss model. Our model has the best performance than the other two. At last, we also validate the correctness and also the performance via the NASDAQ historical data feed. And our message processing rate ranges from 0.995 to 2.2 million message per second. Here's the link to our Git repository. And at last, I would like to give my special thanks to Dr. Jeffrey Warner and Ken Berman, and also wants to thank to my labmates. So this is my email, and if you have any questions, please give me.